this is Casey. I'm gonna walk her through a traditional wheel. So Casey's gonna place her hands on that front platform. She's gonna press the carriage away with her shins firmly planted into the carriage itself. She's got proper alignment from her shoulders to her hips down to her knees. So there's a diagonal line. We're trying to create this really beautiful long shape so that she has good support for her back by squeezing and wrapping her core in. She's gonna start to hinge through her shoulder joints away from the front platform. And then with her lats, she's gonna draw the carriage back toward the platform, stopping just before her shoulders meet the wrist. Gaze is gonna continue down and forward, tailbone nice and supported by that core wrapped in. She's using the breath to make sure that the breath is long, slow, thoughtful, and that time under tension is being created. So she gets a huge burn through that center core. Great job, Casey, you're crushing it. I'm gonna walk Casey through our traditional saw. Forearms are gonna meet the front platform. Shins are gonna stay pressing down on that carriage. Knees are right around that number 2, 3, 4 line. She's gonna have proper alignment from her shoulders all the way down to the knees. She's gonna start hinging through the shoulder joints away from that front platform and then drawing herself right back forward over that platform, stopping just before her shoulders are above the elbows. She's pressing down into the forearms, not just the elbows, so she's got good support underneath her. And everything is knitted and ribbed and wrapped in together. So the ribs are trying to glue together so they've got really good support for the back. Her lower core is engaged to help support that lower quadrant of the back as well. Glutes are turned on, inner thighs are working, everything is zipped up and strong. She's focused on breath, so that nice and steady breath in all the way down to the lower abdominal area. And then that exhale to help draw her back over the platform. Great job, Casey. I'm gonna walk Casey through our traditional plank. Hands are on the front platform, toes are tucked behind the carriage strap at number 2. She's got her shoulders just above the wrist, slightly back. Her elbows are wrapped in toward the hips, so her lats are lighting up. Her obliques are wrapped in, her gaze is down and forward, and she's got her glutes engaged, her hips are in line with the shoulders. She's not sinking down, she's not puffed up and driving her hips toward the sky. We'll wait to do that for that plank to pike. Her inner thighs are on, she's pushing her heels back. From her heels down to her toes has a really solid line, so she has really good support through her feet. So everything is nice and strong. Great job, Casey. I'm gonna walk Casey through our plank to pike. So hands are down on that platform, shoulders above the wrist, toes are tucked underneath that carriage strap, behind the carriage strap. She's slowly gonna start to drive her hips up toward the sky, keeping her back super flat. Heels are gonna stay lifted the entire time. This is a core stabilizing move. She wants to focus on keeping the core wrapped in and the back supported. Legs stay really turned on and straight. Her gaze is going to follow the direction of where her feet are. So when she's up at the top, she's looking down and toward the toes. When she comes down to the platform, the gaze is back down toward that platform as well. Great job, Casey. I'm going to walk Casey through our bear. Shoulders are over wrist, toes are tucked behind the carriage strap. She's got her solid plank to start. Hips in line with the shoulders. Take a big deep breath in, and then with that exhale, she's going to start to draw the knees and in toward the platform and her chest. Slowly starting to extend the carriage back out to lengthen the legs. We're going to keep the hips in line with the shoulders the entire time, so she's got proper alignment through her core. Again, core stabilizing move. So all of that work is building up for the back. It looks really solid. Casey, keep the hips down in line with the shoulders. You've got one more breath. Legs are lengthening back out. So strong. Great job, Casey. I'm walking Casey through our traditional crunch. So she's going to start kneeling with her forearms down on the platform. Her shins pressing into the carriage. Her knees are behind the strap. She's going to start to drive the middle of her back up and round through her spine to create a C shape by pressing down through the shins and the forearms. With a big breath in, she's slowly coming back down to neutral spine. Watch as Casey's shoulders stay directly above the elbows. They don't shift forward. Same thing with the knees. They're going to stop directly underneath the hips so that we have really good alignment and arching through the back. So this is a crunch move. So we're going to get deep involvement of that lower core. Everything is going to feel super tight, zipped up, and strong. Coming back down to neutral spine. Great job, Casey.